The United States Football League, aka the USFL, kicks off on April 16, 2022. The first game of the season will feature the New Jersey Generals playing against the Birmingham Stallions and will air on both Fox and NBC, making it the first scheduled sporting event to air on competing broadcast networks since Super Bowl I in 1967. The first season will be played in Birmingham at both Protective Stadium and Legion Field. The league kicking off in less than 3 months and this channel's origins being focused around the spring leagues, I thought it would be fun to cover who the head coaches are for each team. In this video, I'll be looking at the coaches for the Northern Divisions, and later tonight I will drop my video on the Southern Division coaches. Mike Riley will be the head coach and general manager for the New Jersey Generals, the team I will probably be rooting for myself. Riley is from Wallace, Idaho, and has been in the coaching game for almost 50 years. Riley spent 11 years in Idaho growing up, and considers his hometown as Corvallis, where his family moved in 6th grade. In high school, Riley led Corvallis to consecutive state title game appearances in 1969 and 1970. He would choose to play college ball at Alabama, playing for Paul Bear Bryant. He spent 4 seasons as a reserve defensive back as the Crimson Tide went on to win 4 SEC titles in the 1973 UPI National Championship. He started his coaching career immediately after graduating from Alabama, serving as a grad assistant for California in 1975 and then at Whitworth and Spokane. He became the defensive coordinator and defensive back coach at Linfield in 1977, a role he would hold until 1982. In 1983, he was named the defensive backs coach for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers of the Canadian Football League, where he was a part of the 1984 Grey Cup championship winning team. He spent a year as a defensive coordinator at Northern Colorado before returning to the CFL, where he became one of the youngest head coaches in league history. Riley was head coach for Winnipeg from 1987 to 1990 and won 2 Grey Cups during his tenure. He also coached the San Antonio Riders of the defunct WLAF before returning to the collegiate ranks in 1993 as the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach for USC. He led the Trojans' offense to record-setting numbers and was praised as a player's coach. Riley took over as Oregon State's head coach in 1997, transitioning the Beavers from a wishbone triple option offense to more of an NFL-style offense. He spent 2 years at Oregon State going 8-14, laying the foundation for future success. He then became the head coach of the San Diego Chargers from 1999 to 2001. After spending the 2002 season with the Saints, Riley returned to Oregon State, where he would coach until 2014. In 2014, Riley was named the head coach for Nebraska, going 19-19 as the Huskers head coach before being fired after the 2017 season. In December of 2017, Riley joined newly hired Oregon State head coach Jonathan Smith as his assistant head coach before being named the head coach of the San Antonio Commanders of the AAF in June of 2018, leading them to a 5-3 record before the league folded. Riley was most recently a part of the Seattle Dragons coaching staff for the XFL, serving as the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, who missed the first 3 games of that season due to personal reasons. Riley brings a lot of coaching experience to New Jersey and has succeeded at multiple levels of football. Bart Andrus will be the head coach and general manager for the Philadelphia Stars. Andrus grew up in Sepulveda, California, just outside Los Angeles. His playing career saw him spend 2 years in JUCO playing for Los Angeles Valley and Canyon before moving on to play at Oregon State. Due to not seeing any playing time, he then transferred to Montana. Bart started his coaching career at the high school level, coaching at St. Patrick's High School from 1981 to 1983 before becoming a grad assistant at BYU. He then served as the offense coordinator for Humboldt State, Montana State, and Southern Utah from 1986 to 1995. He then took the head coaching job at Rocky Mountain College, an NAIA school, where he was named the coach of the year. Before his arrival, the school had not won a game in 4 years, but went 6-4 and finished first offensively during his lone season. Andrus moved on to spend 3 seasons in the NFL, the Tennessee Oilers as the offensive assistant from 1997 to 1998, as the quarterback coach tutoring NFL star Steve McNair in 1999, when the team was renamed to the Tennessee Titans. He was a member of the Titans coaching staff during Super Bowl 34 following the 1999 NFL season. In 2000, he took the offensive coordinator position for the Rhein Fire of NFL Europe in Dusseldorf, Germany, earning his first world ring. He was then named the head coach of the Amsterdam Admirals, and throughout his time in Amsterdam, Andrus consistently had a strong offense. He would win a 2nd ring in Coach of the Year honors with the team, putting together a career record of 34-36. In 2006, he was interviewed for the Falcons quarterback coach vacancy and with Georgia Tech but stayed in Amsterdam. After NFL Europe ended, Andrus returned to the Tennessee Titans in 2008 as an offensive assistant and then became the head coach of the Toronto Argonauts of the CFL, where he finished with a record of 3-15 and was fired. In 2011, he was named the offensive coordinator for the Omaha Nighthawks of the UFL and later the head coach in 2012. In 2013, he returned to the NFL as an offensive assistant for the St. Louis Rams And in 2014, he became the temporary head coach for the Feather River College Golden Eagles. On January 24, 2020, Andrus was revealed as the head coach at Team 9, a centralized farm team being utilized by the XFL. He was named the head coach of the Generals of the Spring League on October 15, 2020. He is an experienced head coach who saw the most success in NFL Europe. Hey you, yeah, you, who will you be rooting for in the USFL? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it because it really helps the video in the algorithm. Kirby Wilson will be the head coach and general manager of the Pittsburgh Maulers. This will be his first head coaching gig in over a 30-plus year coaching career. Wilson is originally from Los Angeles, California, and played college ball at the University of Illinois. He then would go on to play 2 seasons in the Canadian Football League for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and Toronto Argonauts. Kirby began his coaching career at Pasadena Community College in 1985 as their wide receiver coach. In 1989, he became the wide receivers and quarterback coach for Los Angeles Southwest Community College, became the linebacker coach at Southern Illinois. In 1992, he was promoted, becoming the defensive coordinator before taking the same job at Wyoming. He then became the running back coach for Iowa State, coaching Torrey Davis, who rushed for 2,000 yards in 1995 and 2,100 yards in 1996 before jumping to the NFL. He served as the New England Patriots running back coach from 1997 to 2000 before moving to the Washington football team. In 2001, he returned to the collegiate level, becoming the wide receiver coach for USC. From 2002 to 2020, he served as the running backs coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Arizona Cardinals, Pittsburgh Steelers going to 2 Super Bowls and winning 1, Minnesota Vikings, Cleveland Browns, Cardinals again, and finished his career with the Las Vegas Raiders. He has successfully coached 4 running backs who finished top 15 in career rushing yards: Emmitt Smith, Adrian Peterson, Curtis Martin, and Edgerrin James, with Martin and Smith in the Hall of Fame. Wilson's most recent and final product, Raiders running back Josh Jacobs, rushed for 1,000 yards plus in both of his first 2 seasons in the NFL. Wilson returns to Pittsburgh, where he spent the most time in his career, and spoke on this opportunity saying, "I'm excited to have the opportunity to be a head coach for the first time. I didn't believe it at first, but now that moment is inching closer and closer, I'm super excited about being a head coach in the USFL. I can't wait to get out on the field, in the grass with my players and coaches, and start building a championship football team." He hopes to have a passionate team. Jeff Fisher may be one of the more well-known coaches in the league and will be the head coach and general manager for the Michigan Panthers. Fisher is from the Los Angeles area, went on to play for USC, helping the Trojans win a national title in 1978. He was drafted by the Chicago Bears, where he would play until 1985. While dealing with injuries, Fisher helped defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan. After winning the Super Bowl, Ryan was hired as the Eagles head coach, and Fisher joined him as the defensive backs coach and later defensive coordinator. In 1991, Fisher was hired as the defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams and then defensive back coach for the San Francisco 49ers from 1992 to 1993. In 1994, Fisher was named the defensive coordinator and interim head coach for the Houston Oilers. From 1995 to 2010, Fisher served as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, who had moved to Nashville from Houston and changed their team name. He then became the head coach of the St. Louis Rams from 2012 to 2016. Fisher compiled a 173, 165-1 record in regular season play and a 5-6 mark in the postseason. In the 1999 season, Tennessee lost to the St. Louis Rams 23-16 in Super Bowl 34. In 2012 and 2021, Fisher served as an advisor for Tennessee State. He has also coached in the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. It will be interesting to see how Fisher does in the USFL. Those are your 4 coaches for the Northern Division. Which coach do you think will find the most success? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe check out my video on the Southern Division coaches right here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.